Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Shraddha Misar Avasthi. In the last video, we discussed the structure of simple present tense, simple past tense and simple future tense. In this video, we are going to learn the uses of simple present tense. Friends, in the last video, we discussed the structure of simple present tense and now I am going to sum up it in the table form. First of all, let us see the structure of affirmative sentence. In the affirmative sentence of simple present tense, we find the root verb or verb with s or es. For example, you write a book, he writes a book, the girls write a book. In negative sentence, we take do not or does not with the root verb. I do not write a book, she does not write a book, they do not write a book are the examples of the negative sentences in a simple present tense. Now let us move to interrogative sentence. The structure of interrogative sentence in simple present tense is, that means it begins with do or does followed by subject with verb. The examples are, do we write a book? Does Rohit write a book? Now let us move to the examples in simple present tense. What are the examples? I go to school every morning. She understands English. Go, that is the verb in the original form because I is the subject, that is first person pronoun. She understands English. I have added s to I have added s to the main verb because the subject she, that is a third person singular noun, a third person singular pronoun. It mixes the sand and the water. Next one, she enjoys playing the piano. You don't speak Arabic. You, that is the second person pronoun, and so I have made the use of do not. Krishna doesn't speak Italian. Krishna is third person singular, so I have made the use of doesn't. They don't want to go to the party. They, that is in plural form, and so here I have made the use of do not. She doesn't like fish. She, that is third person singular, so I have made the use of doesn't here. Now let us move to the main topic of this video series, and that is the function and uses of simple present tense. The simple present tense in English is used to describe an action that is regular, true or normal. सतत घडणाऱ्या ज्या क्रिया असतात, नियमितपणे घडणाऱ्या ज्या क्रिया असतात, त्यांच्यासाठी आपण सिंपल प्रेझेंट टेन्स वापरतो. We use the simple present tense for the following purposes. Number 1, for repeated or regular actions in the present time or period. ज्या क्रिया वर्तमान काळात सतत घडत असतात त्याच्यासाठी. नेक्स्ट, फॉर थिंग्स दॅट आर ऑलवेज अँड जनरली ट्रू. ज्या गोष्टी नेहमीच सत्य असतात त्यांच्यासाठी देखील आपण सिंपल प्रेझेंट टेन्स वापरतो. फॉर फॅक्ट्स वी मेक द यूज ऑफ सिंपल प्रेझेंट टेन्स, अँड द लास्ट वन वी मेक द यूज ऑफ सिंपल प्रेझेंट टेन्स फॉर हॅबिट्स एज वेल. Now, let us discuss these functions one by one. First of all, let us see how the simple present tense is used for repeated or regular actions in the present time or period. Examples will make the point clear. I take the train to the office. ऑफिसला जाण्यासाठी मी ट्रेन घेतो. बघा, मराठीत देखील एकच क्रियापद येतो. घेत आहे, घेत असतो, असं येत नाही. सो व्हॉट इज गिवन, दॅट इज taking the train to the office, that is my regular action, and that's why I have made the use of simple present tense. Next one, the train to Pune leaves every hour. Every hour is the signal word which gives us the idea about the repeated or regular action. Now the train, that is third person singular subject, and so I have made the use of leaves, not leave. Third example, Rohit sleeps 8 hours every night during the week. दॅट मीन्स आठवड्यामध्ये 8 तास रोहित झोप घेतो. आय एम नॉट स्पीकिंग झोप घेत आहे, झोप घेत होता, झोप घेतलेली आहे. नो, घेतो ओनली वन मेन वर्ब वी फाइंड in Marathi also and as well as in English also. We catch the bus every morning. Generally for repeated or regular actions we get the signal words in the sentences, and these signal words are every, frequently, always, often, etc. etc. Next one, it rains every afternoon in the hot season. They drive you to Malegaon every summer. Let us move to the second function, and that is we can make the use of simple present tense for the things that are always and generally true. For the universal truth, we make the use of simple present tense. It rains a lot in winter. In some countries it may happen. So it rains a lot in winter. That must be true in some countries. And so we have made the use of simple present tense. Now see what is given here. The Queen of England lives in Buckingham Palace. That is generally true. राणी बकिंगहॅम पॅलेस मध्ये राहते. So we have made the use of lives. They speak English at work. That is also general truth. And so speak, that simple present form of the verb has been taken here. Water freezes at 0 degree. Water freezes, that is a simple present form of the verb. And water freezes at 0 degree, that means पाणी 0 degree ला गोठते. Only one verb, and so simple present tense is used here. Now the earth revolves around the sun. पृथ्वी सूर्याभोवती फिरते. That is always true. That is universal truth. And so we have to make the use of simple present tense. Her mother is a teacher. That is also a general truth, and so we have made the use of simple present tense to express the universal truth. Last example, the sun rises in the east. सूर्य पूर्व दिशेला उगवतो. That is universal truth, and so we have made the use of rises. Now come to the next function of the simple present tense, and that is we make the use of simple present tense to express facts. What are the facts? जे वास्तव गोष्टी आहे त्याच्यासाठी आपण सिंपल प्रेझेंट टेन्स वापरतो. द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द USA लिव्स इन द व्हाईट हाऊस. अमेरिकेचे प्रेसिडेंट व्हाईट हाऊस मध्ये राहतात. ही वास्तव आहे. A dog has 4 legs. That is also the fact. ज्या गोष्टी शाश्वत आहे त्यांच्यासाठी देखील आपण काय वापरतो? सिंपल प्रेझेंट टेन्स. We come from Maharashtra. That is the fact. Indians love cricket very much. That is the fact. So lives, has, come, love. These are the verbs in simple present tense. Now we make the use of a simple present tense to express habits. I get up early every day. रोजच मी सकाळी उठते. That is my habit. And so here get up, the verb in the original form, that means simple present tense, is used here. Carol brushes her teeth twice a day. That is her habit. Brushing her teeth twice a day is her habit. And so we have made the use of brushes and Carol, that is third person singular. And so we have added s or es to the main verb brush. They travel to their country house every weekend. You notice one thing, that in most of the sentences, this word is a signal word of habits. He drinks tea at breakfast. That she only eats fish. So in this way, the habits are expressed using simple present tense. They watch television regularly. Regularly is also a signal word to indicate habits. So now here, verb of perceptions. These verb of perceptions are called non-continuous verbs. That means the following verbs are not used in the continuous forms. That means with to be plus verb in ing. Here are some of the most common non-continuous verbs. The verbs of feeling: hate, like, love, prefer, want, wish. These verbs never take ing form, that means continuous tense. I am wanting some biscuits. This is wrong structure of the verb. We should take I want some biscuits. I am hating her. This is wrong statement. I hate her. I am preferring coffee to tea. This is wrong. I prefer coffee to tea. Next one. The verbs of senses do not take continuous verbs. These verbs are appear, feel, hear, see, seem, smell, sound, taste. If you are saying it is seeming very rough, that is the wrong statement. Actually, the correct statement is it seems very rough. It is appearing good. Wrong. It appears good. One. Now, let us see the next one. That is, the verbs of communication do not take the continuous forms. And these verbs are agree, deny, disagree, mean, promise, satisfy, surprise. I am agreeing with you. This is the wrong statement. The correct statement is I agree with you. Next one. The verbs of thinking, such as believe, imagine, know, mean, realize, recognize, remember, understand, do not take the continuous verbs, or these are not used in continuous form. If you say we are believing in God, that is the wrong statement. You must say we believe in God. Now we can say that I imagine the story. This is correct. I am imagining story. This is wrong. So here we have completed our discussion on the uses of simple present tense. Friends, if you like this video, I request you to share it with your friends and subscribe it for my next videos. Thank you once again.